Yo, what's your team? It's your boy Mickal. That's AKM Snapper. But today, man, we got the strange disappearance of Lud Ford. If you're new, man, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, man. Thank you guys for 450. We hit that already. Now the big goal really is to hit 470 because it's not 460 because we're pretty much away from 460. Big goal is the big goal is 470. Let's try to hit 470 subs. Like, subscribe, share. Let's go and get into this video.
Lud survived jail, car accidents, and shootouts before blowing up in the rap game. But right when he was about to become the next star out of Chicago, he mysteriously disappeared out of nowhere. After racking up millions of views on almost everything he released, Lud fell off the face of the earth. And today we're breaking down his entire story. Lud came up on the west side of Chicago and got active in the streets early. Everyone hears about how wild the south side is because of how many famous drill rappers are from there. But the west side is just as crazy. Fo has been rapping since he was like 4 years old, but it was a long time before he ever started taking it seriously. Back in the day, he was only focused on hustling in the streets and getting his money up, which led to all kinds of drama. He got booked for the first.
Isn't that most people that they usually sometimes they don't become a rapper, they just be in the streets and getting money. That's like Lil Baby, stuff like that.
Time after he got caught bringing weed to school, but that was nothing compared to the trouble he got into later. Fo was always getting in fights at school, and one time the situation got so serious that he caught his first real charge over it. One time, Fo was scrapping with another dude in the classroom, and the teacher came to break it up. But instead of just keeping them away from each other, the teacher let the other dude get some free shots on Fo while he was holding on to him. The teacher was cool with the dude Fo was fighting, and that's why he helped him out. But that's when Fo turned around and started putting hands on the teacher too. By that point, it turned into a huge scene, and even the principal got involved. Fo already knew he was gonna get booked for punching the teacher, so he swung on the principal too. Getting arrested didn't calm him down at all though. And the next time Fo got into a fight at school,
that's crazy. Nah, that's some fucked up shit. The teacher holding him, and then the other dude hits on him, get licks. Me too. That was me. I'm punching the teacher too. Come on now.
He ended up jumping out of a window to escape. It's not clear what the issue was about, but Fo smashed some dude with a chair, and the teachers locked him inside the classroom. Fo knew the cops was on the way, so instead of getting booked again, he just jumped out the window and ran home. Having some drama at school is one thing, but Fo was going through some real issues in the streets at the same time. He told DJ Vlad,
like, how old were you when you first got shot at?
Like 14.
14 years old?
Yeah.
Like, how old were you when you lost your first friend?
15.
How many friends have you lost so far through violence?
Through life or through like the streets?
Yeah.
Can't even count.
Fo never went into a lot of detail about his early life in interviews, but on tracks like My Life, he let fans know how tough the streets were with bars like, "Used to cry so much, made it easy for me to sleep. Mama tried, but when I'm in the streets, it's making her weak. Hold on, give me a second, this shit finna get deep. Went to school mad, now I'm locked up every week." Fo was always in and out of jail, and one time, the cops decided to put some extra pressure on him. Fo says he led him on a high-speed chase while he was on a dirt bike.
It was a high speed though, I got in a high speed.
A high-speed chase?
On a dirt bike, high-speed chase. Oh yeah, we back, my bad. Come on. A high-speed chase on a dirt bike though? It's crazy.
Yeah, they caught me. I was on a dirt bike, and they beat shit at me.
Oh, you got beat up?
Yeah.
How badly?
Person get the free licks in.
It wasn't real bad, but it was bad though.
Okay.
They took me to jail afterwards.
He never spoke on what the case was about, but when Fo was 15, he had to sit down for a year in juvie. Getting locked up turned out to be a good thing for him though. He ain't have anything else to do, so Fo was working on his pen game, writing 10 new songs every day. Fo wrote a lot in juvie, but when he got out, he went right back to the streets instead of hopping in the booth. Since he caught a felony charge, he couldn't live with his mom anymore because she stayed in government housing projects. Fo said his dad was a good dude, but he also rapped, "Daddy was a heroin addict, students laughing at me, ditching school, smoking weed, sitting up under the tree." But when his dad found out that Fo didn't have a place to stay, he cleaned up his act and showed up to court so that the judge would let Fo live with him. Fo was lucky to have a place to stay, but he still almost ended up spending the rest of his life in the trenches. Then one day at a tattoo studio, everything changed. Fo was getting some new ink and talking to the tattoo artist about his music. Everyone around him wanted Fo to get in the studio and stay out of the streets, but getting a tattoo that day is what led him to finally trying it out. The artist told him that he had a producer named Kid Wonder coming in to get tatted, and Fo should link up with him. Kid Wonder had already been in the game for a while, and when he met Fo in the tattoo studio that day, they had an instant connection. The very next day, Fo walked up to his studio and they started laying down tracks together.
Like, he like, man, Joe, you slide through tomorrow, fuck with me. I slide through. You feel me? We've been working ever since. He recorded me on gave my first beat, recorded my first song, all that shit.
Love Fo was officially a rapper, but he still wasn't ready to leave the streets behind. Hustling, fighting, and getting locked.
There's some people that when they good at rapping too, they're rapping, but then they still stuck in the streets with those combined is not going to work. It's not going to work.
Up was damn near his whole life up to that point, and Fo said,
I got addicted to the action, you feel me? Some niggas get addicted to the money, some niggas get addicted to bitches, jewelry. I was addicted to action.
It took him a long time to break out of the cycle, but when he decided to go all in with the music, it didn't take long for him to blow up. He started dropping tracks in 2015, and by 2016, Fo already had a massive hit under his belt. His song Cutting Up popped off like crazy and started running up millions of views on YouTube. The track was featured on Drake's OVO Sound Radio, and Fo got even more shine when Lil Durk hopped on the remix. Lud Fo kept up the momentum, dropping more hits like Recuperate and Alphabet. His projects were running up huge numbers, and not before long, Lud Fo was one of the hottest new rappers in the city. Everything was finally going right, and it seemed like he was on his way to hitting the mainstream. But in 2017, a truck driver almost killed Fo. One night, Fo was leaving a bowling alley with his homies at around 3 in the morning. There was an 18-wheeler going slow in front of him, so Fo got in the left lane to get around it. For some reason, the truck driver was pressed about Fo passing him, so he got right on his bumper and blasted the high beams. Fo got back in the left lane to just let the dude pass, but the truck stayed right next to him. He rolled down his window because he thought the driver was trying to say something, but when he looked over, the trucker just threw up the middle finger at him. Fo flipped him off right back, and that's when the trucker swerved into his lane and almost ran Fo off the road. Fo panicked and slammed on the brakes.
That's road rage. That's road rage for y'all. That is literally road rage for y'all right there. Literally. Crazy. People get so mad because you just cut him off. Okay, cool. Just keep on going.
Which made his whip turn sideways and start flipping down the road. He passed out in the middle of the wreck, and when he woke up, he was flying through the air. Seatbelts save a lot of lives, but Fo says not wearing one that night is the reason he's still alive.
No, I wouldn't wear my seatbelt. I flew out the back window. If I was wearing my seatbelt, I probably wouldn't have made it. My truck flipped like 9 times. It just folded up like a can, you know what I'm saying? I flew out the window like about, I want to say the 4th flip or like the 3rd flip of the car. That bitch just kept on flipping, you know what I'm saying? So if I'd have had a seatbelt on, I probably wouldn't have made it because I'd have been stuck in the car, you know?
Fo broke both wrists and had his jaw wired shut after the wreck, but he still wasn't slowing down. And just 4 days later, he was already laying down new tracks with his jaw wired shut. He dropped a new tape called Get Well Fo just a few weeks later, which proved to everyone how hard he was grinding in the industry. It looked like Lil Fo's work ethic was next level, and he didn't just want to get some shine for himself and leave everyone behind. He started a crew called Bucci Gang, which is named after his uncle who died, and Fo wanted to take everyone with him to the top. Fo had the fan base and talent to really go far, but out of nowhere, he deleted everything off of social media and disappeared.
That's crazy. I never heard of him before. Basically, I never heard of him. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, yo, look, Nappy Gang, Nappy Squad. I never heard of him. Like, my first time really hearing about him. Like, I didn't know he had a son with Lil Durk.
Disappeared. Nobody knew what was going on, and Fo never came out to explain the situation. He came back with one last project in 2020 with features from Lil Durk and Lil Uzi Vert, and even though he hadn't been pushing his music like before, Fo still racked up millions of streams off the tape. Then after that, it's been complete silence from Lil Fo on the music end. He was working with some of the hottest artists in the game and was building up a huge audience, but then he just disappeared out of nowhere. Fans were shocked and confused by what happened, but another rapper named SG Batman says he knows why Lil Fo ain't dropping new music. SG Batman and Lil Fo was tight back in the day and used to link up in the studio too. But in 2021, Batman aired Fo out on social media and claimed that he's not coming back because Batman is the one who wrote all his verses.
Because I wrote half of the shit he talk about.
Is that true though? That he wrote all his verses, that's why he's not. Is that true though?
I'm sorry if I ruined any one of y'all dreams and plans of the old Lil Fo coming back. You would never see the old Lil Fo.
He was going in on Fo, but then a month ago, he told Truth Teller TV that him and Lil Fo don't have any issues and they're always cool when they run into each other. Lil Fo never spoke on the situation, but last year he finally reappeared on social media and posted a few tweets on his alternate account. In July 2022, he posted a video of himself in the studio with the caption, "I'm back," but after that, he disappeared again and hasn't been heard from since.
And he pops up and then leaves.
Nobody knows why Love Foe left the industry behind when it looked like he was going to take over. It's clear that he still has fans ready for him to come back, but at this point, we don't know if he ever will.
That's crazy. Anyways, y'all, that was a strange disappearance. I love Foe. I love Foe. Like, subscribe, share, man. I'll see y'all. Yeah.